Hi guys, we are back again with another video. This is Desiree of the Succulent Therapy, and today will be our March update on the plants that we talked about last time. As you can see, they're a bit wet right now because it's been raining for 2 days in a row, and we will be going to update you on the progress, and I'll toss some photos here and there for you to see the progress of our plants, and maybe we can talk about them a little bit. So we're going to start here. If you've been watching my previous videos, I bet that you know this one right here. This is a Graptopetalum ellen, and they're my favorite. It is because they're simply beautiful with those pink leaves. Some people say that they resemble the amethystinum so much, but you kind of would tell the difference if you've seen them in personal. And this is what it looks like. You can see that the leaf is kind of a propagation of the amethystinum, but when you have amethystinum or the pink pebbles, you might notice that the leaves are kind of bigger than this one. So when you have plant like this, it's better to plant them on a terracotta pot. That way you can decrease the chances of overwatering. Most of the time, terracotta pot is the best pot for every succulents right there, except for lithops and haworthias, because they're kind of getting the water that is uh, supposed to be for the plant. Okay, so we are moving to the next one. This is a Mendoza right here. As you can see, I removed the blooms already because this is not a matured plant yet, so I couldn't give the burden for it to produce some seeds or some flowers because it's young. And some flowers is really prone to pests and also diseases if they are producing some flowers. So sometimes I remove the flowers in order to for them to be sturdy. Especially on summer, really, I don't allow my plants to flower on summer. It is because, yeah, it's kind of tiring to deal with fungus at that time, so I don't want to put the burden on the plant to flower and to support a flower and the seed. So it's kind of best to pluck them out, but if your plant is matured, you can go with that. Okay, so this one is a graveolens. You can see that the flower right here is a bit long, and so it's getting smelly. Okay, here is the mahogany, and this is the ones that I'm telling you. This one right here, fungus, is already starting to attack my plants. Okay, so I am thinking about getting UV plastics again because my last one got ripped up because of the typhoon. This is the marinade that is growing really bushy. I like that. We are going to wait in order for that to mature, and we are going to transfer that one into a bigger pot or some smaller one. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. This one right here is a golden glow. I figured out that this plant is a really big plant. If you have a plant like this, you might want to put a little bit of space right there for them to grow because they really grow fast. This one right here is a ellen. Look at the difference of this one. This one is in the plastic pot, while this one is in the terracotta pot. And so you can see that this one right here, it absorbs smaller amount of water because of the terracotta pot. This one absorbs a lot of water, and so the leaves are much bigger. but it's kind of thinner. And this one is chubby and it's plump. Yeah, so I don't know, guys, if what's your taste, but I love them both. Yeah. And this one is the Shangri-La, and it's been producing some babies right now. I don't think it's going to stop soon, but I think I'm gonna put some UV plastic in here for them to be stressed again, to starve them with water and things like that. And this one is my Baron Bold. I think it is the ID. And I'm gonna toss the before picture of the plant right there. You can see that there's a lot of difference. And the reason why I think it grew up, this one right here, that dot indication right there, that used to be there, but now it's up there. So that's really nice. That one is the Greenovia. I figured out that this one doesn't grow big. I think it's gonna keep on producing some green kind of rose type right there. I wonder if that will be closed if I'm going to starve it with water. Have anyone tried it, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And I love this one. It's green but it's beautiful. This one right here is a, what do we call this? Orion. Yeah. The parent of this one is the, where's that? Where's the responsible for this guy? Oh, I'll toss it in the screen. So it kind of got the appearance of its mother plant. So it's really, really beautiful right there. This one is, it's a lot greener right now. Look at that. It's green and the new growth right there is turning yellow. You can see it's bright yellow. The ones on the bottom is a little bit green, and in the middle it's red. I don't know, but it's kind of beautiful. This one right here is turning green also, and look at the flower coming right up. I'm going to remove that one. It's not the best time to flower. I'm sorry. This one is Imolocniensis. Some ganso right there. It's hiding, but she's really, really beautiful. We have a purple delight right there and has some two pups below. So I removed the lower leaf in here to kind of allow the light to pass through on the bottom so that they can be beautiful. And look at that. I removed the leaves and they're starting to color up. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera is not good enough. Okay, we've seen that. They're really beautiful. And we have our obesum, or the obesum right there, sedum. And look at that plump leaves right there. It's really beautiful. And here is the cotyledon. And there is the pup. They're a lot bigger right now. Here is the before photo of it. Now it's grown up. It has even produced some pups. By the way, this one right here came from here. Here. This stem right here. I just cut it off and then put it right there. And then the pups in here grew faster, and this one produced some pups. So that's how you multiply your succulents. It's a lot easier with cuttings. So this one is the white coffee. Again, here is the before photo of it, and you can see that it grew a little bit bigger right now. So here is the Monroe. As I said, it's raining, and so this is the reason why you should put a, what do we call that, top dressing on your pot, because it kind of give you the layers so that the compost or your soil mix will not touch the leaves right up above. So that's optional, but when you're having cuttings, really the top dressing is kind of convenient. So here is our topsy-turvy really bright and snowy color. Farina is also perfect. It's also chubby, and we're good with that. Okay, here is some Luella. I don't understand why other people's Luella is chubby like that and mine is kind of pointy and upright. Oh, I think I might be doing something wrong, but anyway, I love the structure of this one. Let me know of how your Luella looks like. And this one right here is a Nana Hope Mini, and I just want to show its little babies right there. 1, 2, and I think it's 3. And we might not know if there are a lot on the bottom. This one right here is a Lucita, our variegated infant. Again, this is the before photo of it. Now it is like this. Look at that. Really beautiful. Cat's paw. Beautiful. Here is the Dionysus. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And here is the raindrops. For some of you that love the Echeverrias that has bumps and you kind of purchase them, and when you're in your balcony, you can't get the bump just as how they look like when you purchase them. You may achieve this kind of bumps if you expose them to direct sunlight. If your area gets hot temperature, like it may burn your succulent, go to the morning sun. That will help a lot. So Echeverias that has bumps really love the sun, and they also do not want water that much. Okay, so this one I watered it for once a week. Okay, but because it's been raining, this one is pretty soaked up for almost 2 days right now, and I'm praying that it won't rain again. Okay, so just remember that when you have a succulents or it's a various succulents that has bumps and the bumps are kind of disappearing, put them into a direct sunlight, at least morning sun, so that they may recover and get those bumps. So we have our elegance right here. I'm thinking that, yeah, it's kind of like raspberry, but no, I think this is the common one. This is the elegance. Okay, yep. And here is the bashful, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they have babies also coming right up. We have this one right here. This is a black hawk, and this is the before photo of it, and this is the after. It's growing so nice. This is also the dusty rose. This is the before photo, and this is the after. Look at the changes. Look at that one right there. This one, most of that one is the marks of the fungal infection last year, 2020. And when they heal, they kind of turned out like this. So if you see this one right here, it's an indication that your plant healed from the fungus. You can achieve this one, or you can heal your succulents from a fungus if they are exposed to direct sunlight. Yeah, so the fungus kind of dried up and they're gonna die eventually. This one right here is a blue elf, and look at that, babies right there, so many. And the fact that it's really small, so I think this one gets clumped and they do not tend to grow a little bit bigger. So they stay on this size and they give babies, and they're kind of beautiful when they clump. So this one right here is a Ben Buddies. So unfortunately it turned green because it's, as I said, it's been raining. So we have our flower right there. We have our Lawrences right there. I just got this one. We have our Monroe right here. The layers of this one is kind of beautiful. And they're kind of tall. I think this will grow a little bit wide, but my Monroe right here is growing upright. As long as there's no problem on the plant, I'm good with that. Even if they stay a little bit compact like that. And so here is the pink Shavayana or the Shavayana curl. This plant right here gets at least 4 hours of sun, and this plant right here gets 6 hours of sunlight. So look at the difference. The curl on this one, on this spot, is a little bit wavy than that one right there. But they're still healthy, so I'm good with that. However they look like, as long as they don't die. Okay, so we have our super boom right there. I think it's producing some babies on the other side. Yeah, this is one plant, and I cut their top part and then planted it and then give it away. And this is the leaf propagation right there, and they're doing great. So super boom is really nice to have for beginners because they multiply easily and they are really easy to care for. Okay, so again, this is a Echeveria linguas, and as you can see, the bulbs are already coming up. New leaves are also coming right up. So I'm really glad with that. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm happy. Thank you so much that you didn't die because you are so pricey. So moving on, we have our green eyes right here. I wonder if you also deal with this kind of problems where you spot some red dots right there. Is that a problem or just a stress? Lilacina right there. It closed up. So I am really looking forward for it to start doing like that again, or to be just open. But anyway, they're beautiful on that appearance right there. We have this one right here. This is an oviferum. Look at that baby right there. And I've got a lot of propagation from this plant. So I got 10 maybe, or 12, or maybe more. Yeah, so this is really strong. I even cut the top part right there and gave it also to a friend. And I have my propagation of white ones right there. So this is really the good thing when you just put your propagation into one pot or one place and you kind of let them be there or let them grow there. You will not bother them, you will not bother the roots at all, and they will reward you with some beautiful growth right there. They kind of grow really fast if you don't disturb their roots so much, or yeah. Okay, so we have our variegated mamuka right there. As you might have known if you have watched my previous videos, this one right here looked a little bit sad, but I just let it be and stay there, and now it's healing. Look at that one right there. So beautiful white variegation. We also have our Lola. When I got this one, it's really small and it's close. Now it's beginning to be chubby. And look at that pink outer leaves right there. This is an avant-garde. I don't know if this will grow, but I think it will just stay like this and have a baby. You can see that, yeah, it's producing some baby. I just spotted one. I don't know if you can see one, but yeah, I do. We do. There, a lot. So, we're looking forward to that. We have our Fantasia Claire right there. It turned green. I am a bit sad that a lot of my plants are turning green, but as long as they're healthy, we're good with that. We have our Bashful right there. It's really small. Look at the comparison of my hand and their size right there, but the clumping is really beautiful. That's why I'm holding on to it and hope that they can grow a lot bigger. We have our Debbie right there. It's really pink. No, purple. I did not hurt your feelings. You're not pink, you're purple. Okay, Arlethesia. And this is the ones that I'm talking about. When you remove some flowers, make sure to be above the leaf so that it will not hurt the stem and also the leaf beneath it. Okay, so if you cut this one, you might want to cut it in there. Okay, so you might not want to hurt the stem because it's really important for the plant. Okay, we have some painted frills right there, some pretty or the pretty and pink, or it has the other name like marpin, I think. And we're going with the stress form of this one. I'll let you know if I did stress it. If you have one, comment on my Facebook page. I have the Succulent Therapy PH. You comment your pictures right there and let me know if your marpin is pretty stressed right now. Okay, so I have my bear's paw. Because of the chubby leaves, the fingers in there kind of disappeared. Look at my finger. Oh no. Yeah. It's telling me that I'm chubby enough for my fingers to disappear. Look at that. And there's a little pink in there. But it's chubby. You cannot see really the fingers in there. So we have this one right here. I didn't know the name of this one exactly, but I'll make sure to research it. We have I did show this a while ago. And it has some kind of star on the leaves. If you can see, yeah. This is the Morning Beauty. Oh, yeah, Morning Beauty. Good morning, beautiful. Sorry, it will rain, my goodness. Here is my Kalanchoe, Choco Soldier, yeah. And this one is my pretty shooting star that is really stressed. And this one is my Sedum clavatum. I can smell it right now because it's morning, yeah. And I got this one from one leaf. This is the only leaf that I got, or the stem that I got, and it produced a lot of or 3 babies. Oh, say, that's a lot. Okay, so moving on, I have my amethystinum right here. This is actually a leaf propagation from a year ago, but last year it got hit by a fungus. That's why the leaves kind of fell out. They rotted. Look at that one right there. This stem is kind of healthy, and so I let them be. I put them in the same pot, and today it's producing some babies right there. And look at the small leaf that kind of fell off. It produced some babies also. So I'm gonna let them in there do their job and things like that. I also have my avocado cream right there. Also, this suffered from fungus last year and it's kind of healing. You can see that it's healing if it's producing some healthy babies right here on the top part. Right there. I got propagations from here, I think 5 leaves, and they're growing right now. Okay, so moving on, I have my, what do we call this? Pink jadelet. Really beautiful plant. You can see the variegation right there, and if they are stressed, they kind of turn pink, as you can see right here. Okay, you can see, yeah, that pink right there. Okay, so I have also my lovely rose right there, and it has a pup. I think this one is the mother pup right there. I got a lot of babies from this one, I think 30 or things like that. On this one, I got some 10 or 20 like that. This plant right here is really easy to propagate and really easy to care for if you got the right soil and right amount of water that you're giving them. Okay, so this one right here is a choco moonstone. So above all others that are losing some color, this one right here stays the same. So yeah, I really love them. This one is a choco moonstone or the Verahegans. Look at that, beautiful. And one of my favorite, this is a sedum burrito. And look at that part right there. I think I'm kind of responsible for letting them be crowded in that area, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get one one stem at a time and then plant them into other pot so that that one right there can go or can grow a lot bigger. So we have our pendants right there. The other pot of pendants, I did remove them from their pot and then transfer them to another for them to multiply much more. Okay, so this one I'm leaving it because this is my mother plant. But look at the tips right there, beautiful. So this part of the balcony doesn't get a lot of sun and it doesn't get rained on, so it is a perfect spot for me to put my newly repotted plants. And so this row right here, as you can see, is a newly purchased plant. I got this from the Succulent Palace. I unboxed it, I think a week ago. Yeah, last week only. I didn't film it because I'm kind of busy those days. We're gonna go over them and kind of identify them and maybe remember their price. Okay, right here we have the black rose. It is called black rose because this one right here, this top part, turns black or kind of dark red. This one is a magic fire. I didn't really like this one at first, but when I googled the plant itself, I got really interested with it because I saw the stressed look of this plant and it's really beautiful. So it's kind of interesting for me to achieve that one or to try and achieve it at least. Let's see. So I'm gonna update you on that. So we're gonna let them grow first before we stress them. That's our goal. This one is 190. This is a variegated titubans. Yeah, really beautiful variegation right there. And we have our Santa Luis. It's a beautiful line in the center of the foliage. We can also see some red tip on that and some darker or red kind of dots on the leaf. So it's exciting for this to grow and kind of being stressed a little bit. That's really a great thing right there. We have our angel fingers right there. It's kind of two heads. I think three. We have the one in the center. This one right here is I can't remember. Yeah, I'll toss the price and the name on the screen, but yeah, this is really beautiful with that purple line or some purple dot on the leaves right there. So this one is the Rafin. I didn't know if you can pronounce it like that, but it is Rafin. Yeah. So it has also some babies on the lower part. I think it has two, and the price is only 200 plus, something like that. We have our dark eyes right here. When it is stressed, this one right here is a lot darker, and the farina is a lot thicker right there. So it will be exciting for us to see what will it look like when it is stressed. So we have our Da Vinci right here. This is purchased for 350, I think. Yeah, 350. I also have my fantastic fountain right there. This one is the cream tea and it's really beautiful. The thing is, it's thin right now because it didn't get quite a lot of water. So we'll go ahead and water that one and let's see the progress next time. Atlantis. Okay, and some update on the plants that we did cut because the let's see this one right here. The lower part or this stem got a rot. Okay, so let's see the progress on this one. Let's hope that it has roots already. Okay, so ready, 1, 2, 3, there it is. Yay. And by the way, this hasn't been watered for almost 2 weeks, but it did produce some roots still. So that is the good thing when you do not water your plants early. So you're preventing them to rot. Amabel right there, ice plant. We have our subcorimbosa, our Derinbergii, and this one is a sedum major. So I just got this one from a propagation right there. So this plant right here needs a lot of moist. So if you have plant like this, you might want to put them into a indirect sunlight so that you might not burn them, and then make sure to give a lot of moist. So that's what they like. We have our amethystinum propagation right there. And let's go over this side. As you can see, there are a lot of marinae. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is a pink leaves. Some of our baby finger. Some of the vampire something. Yeah, and the young gin. We also have our beautiful lawi right there. You might have observed that I removed the flower because this lawi is young and I don't want it to flower this summer because it's not really great. I don't want to risk some fungus in there. So we have this one, variegated suyon, cupid, looking so beautiful. And I have my mensa right there and some painted lady with some flowers. I wouldn't mind you being or giving some flowers because you are sturdy and beautiful. So we'll let that go. I have also my Dysmentia right there, really beautiful. And my Sedum Kragay, Nodulosa, and some other stuff right there. String of Pearls is doing great. She is also doing great with that tiny little flowers right there. Beautiful. This is a ruby necklace. This one is a string of pearls variegated. And this is a string of pillows. Okay. So that's it for today's video, guys. I think I've been talking for so long. And yeah, and thank you so much guys for watching. If you like this video, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel if you hadn't subscribed yet. That's it for today's video. I hope you are doing good and have a great day, everyone. Bye bye. And yeah, before I forgot, if you have encountered something like this, please let me know on the comment section down below. And what did you do, or how did you deal with them, or is it only a bleaching, or is it a variegation? Because the variegation is really yellow, and I saw the variegation of marinae and it's white, so I'm kind of confused. You can see that the leaves has white and some green in there. So yeah, thank you so much.